President Zelenskyy has addressed the Congress. He did it this morning. He called for the U.S. to close the sky over Ukraine. Here with me now is the former Israeli ambassador to the United States, Ambassador Michael Oren. Sir, what would it take for us to impose a no-fly zone, I should say? It would surely take a huge military operation to set it up, right?
Indeed. Good morning to you, Stu. A no-fly zone sets the stage for a much larger military confrontation between Russia and the West. A no-fly zone means that if the Russians fly warplanes, they're going to be shot down. And the minute those planes are shot down, then a major escalation will begin.
Does Israel want that to happen? Do you want a no-fly zone over Ukraine?
Well, Israel's position so far has been one of guarded neutrality. Our foreign ministry has condemned Russia's invasion, but our prime minister has taken a very neutral stance in order to act as a mediator between Russia and the Ukraine. And he has been acting as a mediator. It's a risky game, Stu, because if he fails, then Israel will go down as a country that didn't stand with the West, with the United States. Will be the only Democratic party who didn't, country that didn't do so, and we may have to pay a price for it. And the big issue for Israel is going to be the Iran nuclear deal, which is set to be signed in the coming maybe days.
What's your opinion of that? Because we do hear that a deal is likely, a deal in days is very likely. Your opinion?
We think it's a betrayal. The current administration of the White House came into office promising to, quote unquote, restore relations with allies. Israel's an ally. The Arab countries of the Gulf are allies, and we all agree that this agreement endangers us, our security, and potentially even our existence. It's a terrible agreement. Apparently, this is actually going to be a worse agreement than the agreement signed in 2015, which enabled Iran to spread its influence throughout the Middle East and spend tens of billions of dollars supporting terrorist groups that are sworn to destroy us. I don't know how a country that says it's going to stand by its allies is going to do this. And the worst news, Stu, is that the Russian foreign minister yesterday, Lavrov, came out and said that he has it in writing that the United States will exempt Iran from the Ukraine-related sanctions on Russia. That is, if Russia agrees to sign the agreement, it will be able to continue to do business with Iran. So it's a betrayal not of Israel and the Arabs, it's also a betrayal of the Ukraine.
Why is it that two Democrat presidents, President Obama and President Biden, have been so negative, I'll put it like that, to Israel? Why?
I don't know it's negative to Israel, but they certainly stand by this agreement with Iran, and it's become sort of a holy grail in that branch of the Democratic Party. No one really knows what's in it. No one seems to be listening to America's allies in the Middle East, and we are the democracy in the Middle East, and we are saying again and again, read our lips. Yeah. This agreement is endangering 10 million Israelis. You may think twice before signing it, and now you also may be betraying the people of the Ukraine.
Yeah, indeed. Ambassador Michael Oren, thank you very much for being with us today and providing that insight. We do appreciate it, sir. Come back soon.
Have a good day.